Hey everyone, it's me Gavin, and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do a little bit of an update, I guess, in terms of what I've been up to recently, in terms of like gaming and all that stuff. I will mention, however, that I apologize in advance. I am currently experiencing, I'm guessing, the Canadian cold again. Lovely winters here. It's really fantastic. So I may sound a little bit congested, as I am, but yeah, I guess the first thing I kind of want to talk about is something that I've mentioned here on the community page on my YouTube channel, and that's just the fact that there isn't a review for patch 2.3 of Genshin. Main reason for not doing that is just the fact that it requires so much time, and I haven't really had a whole lot of time recently to be putting into going through and editing a ton of content and a ton of video and everything, although I did have it in the works and I had like a bunch of the footage still recorded. Actually, it's saved here somewheres, but that's neither here nor there. So I guess I'll just give you guys a brief overview of like what my thoughts were of the patch and everything to try to make up for it, I guess. 2.3 to me was pretty good. I will say that like the Albedo event and everything was really fun. It was really neat to see a little bit more of his backstory and his origin and everything. Really gave me a lot of questions to think about. The ultimate like boss reveal and everything was kind of like I guess. The events overall, they were fairly fun, with the exception of like one where you had to like melt these ice chunks. Because I feel like if you were using like a pyro range character, as I was myself, it's really easy and there was like zero challenge to it. I don't know if it was different doing it as a melee pyro character. I'm assuming it probably would have been, because you had to get like up close and personal with the ice chunks. That's weird. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. The events overall, they were okay, I guess. We got the return, I believe, of the energy amplifier event, which was kind of like I don't know, like a grid system where you slot in these different gems or crystals or whatever they are, and they give you different buffs that you can use in these challenge type fights, which I've already stated in the past that I really love. So it was welcome to see it return again, and honestly, I think the fights this time around were a little more interesting, my own personal opinion. The difficulty, again, it was there, especially if you really wanted to strain yourself and apply all of the disadvantages, and it was pretty neat. Nice to see it come back. One thing, however, I will say is like the return of the Misty Dungeon. For whatever reason, to me, it felt a lot easier this time around. And I don't know if it was just like due to a lack of like more challenges or anything like that, but it just felt easier overall. And the trial characters they gave you were really fun to use. But I don't know, it just seemed like the challenge was lacking with the return of Misty Dungeon to me. A couple of hangout quests that we got. We'll start off by going with Goro. I really thought it was neat. I thought he had a good backstory. Nice to see his interaction with the Miko and everything, and learn a little bit more about what he's up to behind the scenes, I guess. So that was pretty neat. And then Beto's hangout quest was absolutely fantastic. Probably my favorite hangout quest to date. Really nice to see a little bit more of her in terms of the like, I don't know, her sentimental background and everything, and just learn a little bit more about her story and how she feels like she's an outcast and all that stuff. And I don't know, man, I just really love Beto as a character, so I was really stoked to see this, and I've explored pretty much every single route with both of these characters. Really enjoy the hangout quests. I've yet to do the new ones in 2.4, but I'll talk about that probably next, I guess. So all in all, my opinion of patch 2.3, it was good. It was really good. And then we got patch 2.4. So we move into this, and I'll say that the story quest for patch 2.4, probably my most favorite written piece of Genshin content so far. I think the storytelling in this was on a whole other level. The new area is absolutely fantastic to explore. Really love like a lot of the different secrets and everything. The new boss, the new trial fight is really cool. I won't try to spoil anything, I guess, with this new one, but the whole introduction of our first new 5-star character with this patch, Shenhe. I don't know why I constantly mispronounce her name, but anywho, Shenhe. I think she's a really misunderstood 5-star, and I've seen a lot of like different sides of this story for Shenhe and how people feel about her. But I think that the reason I say she's a little misunderstood is that people don't understand her skill set, and they kind of expect her to be able to be like a strong DPS character for whatever reason. I don't know. But she does prioritize the attack stat, and maybe that's like the cause of confusion or something. But anyhow, I think she's a perfectly fantastic 5-star character. She is mainly supposed to be used as a support if you read all of her abilities, and you learn that she's not only viable in just like a cryo team composition, but she's actually really good in all compositions because her passive abilities allow her to grant buffs for pretty much all your normal, charge, plunging attacks, your elemental skill, your bursts, pretty much everything that you can do in terms of damage gets buffed with her. And if you have her at C1, like I do, then you can use her elemental skill 2 times, and you can actually apply like her press and her hold ability at the same time, which is super beneficial. I think I use her in conjunction with like Eula the most, and I've noticed that my DPS has probably increased roughly on average about like I'm going to say probably 6,000 DPS whenever I'm using her in my party comp. And it kind of forced me to like kick Zhongli out of my party, which is kind of my crutch. Has been my crutch this entire time. So it's allowed me to experiment with a couple of other characters like Diona and everything, and it's really much appreciated. I do love Shenhe's character, and I think that like the weapon that's on her banner is extremely good. So if anything that should be taken away from this is that, and I'm usually not a person that vouches for the weapon banners, but this weapon banner in particular, very beneficial, because I'm fairly certain that this spear can be used with the same abilities on other characters as well. It allows you to gain like elemental damage increase, I think, for pretty much every element, and then also whenever that character is not on the field, they gain like an attack boost up to 6 stacks or something, and it applies to all of your characters while they're off the field for like 20 seconds after using an elemental skill. I think I'm quoting that properly, I don't remember, but that's off the top of my head. Anywho, the Calamity Queller, fantastic spear, highly recommended. Outside of that, I haven't really gotten into the Hangout quest yet, which is unfortunate. I will be experiencing them. I was planning on streaming them, but I kind of didn't really want to do it while I'm still feeling a little bit under the weather and everything, because it's probably annoying you guys already. It's annoying me, I know that much, but my voice is just completely shot. I've experienced the events as well. I don't know why, but I'm having trouble remembering what the first one was. But more recently, we had like the potion thingy. I think it's called like Sturdy Potions or something. That was neat. I will say that it did challenge me a little bit until I started to experiment a little bit more with my party compositions. And again, that's very much appreciated. I love when this game forces me to think outside of the box and really mix and match my characters. I like the fact that it actually locked one of your teams out on, so you couldn't use them in the subsequent rounds each and every single time that you did the event. That was really cool. So again, it got you really thinking about how you can maximize your party compositions in order to like really get that top score, or at least get a combined score that you needed in order to unlock all of the objectives. Again, really appreciated. And then outside of that, I guess we got the return of Windtrace coming up. I think it releases possibly even now. I haven't logged into the game yet today, so apologies. But Windtrace, the hide and seek event, absolutely love it. So that's going to be fantastic. I think 2.4 is off to a really solid start, so again, big thumbs up from me. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really looking forward to like a couple of character rerun banners, which I'm sure you guys are all excited for as well. And then also with our reveal of the first character that's potentially going to be coming to patch 2.5. I guess a lot of people are going to be saving, so good luck to y'all if you are going to be pulling on Yamiko's banner. Anywho, we'll move on from the Genshin stuff, and I guess I'll talk about what I've been doing with Honkai Impact. So if you guys are interested in that, then this is this section, I guess. So, Honkai Impact, I've been playing a lot of, actually, in my spare time. I'd say I've probably been playing this game equally, if not probably more than Genshin. So, I've been really grinding Elysian Realm and trying to get caught up on that, and really pushing to try to get my first 130D clear, which is not really unfolding as planned. I've been getting a lot of different like 5-star units and also weapons, which is extremely awesome. My luck has been like through the roof with this game recently. I did pull on the outfit banner for the Hersher of Flameseon, considering the fact that I actually ended up getting her as well, but I didn't get the outfit. And I'm not really sure that I want to spend the remainder of my gems at the time of posting this, because it's probably only out for like another day or something. But it's a really sick looking outfit, I do like it. I think I'm just going to end up saving for like the next patch with Bronya, which again may also be out today, and I don't know because I haven't logged into it yet. But anywho, I've been playing a hell of a lot of Honkai Impact. I've been doing like a lot of co-op and stuff like that, and really just going in and trying to farm as much gems as I possibly can, clearing every objective and going through a lot of like the expeditions, and really working through a lot of the content that I haven't really gotten around to like going through fully. I've been doing a lot of like the Universal Mirage, I think it's called, and then the Memorial Arena and Q Singularis and the Dirac Sea. pretty much everything that I possibly can be doing in Honkai, I have been trying. I absolutely love the game. I'm completely taken back by the fact that it's had such a pronounced effect on me, and or profound. I don't know why I'm mispronouncing everything. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. Honkai Impact, I'm going to be playing that. I was planning on streaming the new patch, so again, if that's released, I may end up doing that sometime soon, depending on how I feel. And yeah, outside of those two games, I guess the only other thing really has been Final Fantasy XIV. And with the release of Endwalker, I've been really excited for this because I've been playing this game since its release, actually since before its release with the initial 1.0 beta. And to go through the remainder of the story and everything, I was just really wanting to see how this arc was going to end, because this is really only the end of one saga, I guess, if you think about Final Fantasy XIV as like a series. So we're going to end up getting like a whole new entry into the storyline for Final Fantasy XIV, I believe like next patch or something, or at least the starting trickles of a brand new story. But I will say this much, without spoiling anything, I had a really fantastic time playing through Endwalker. Again, the storytelling, completely on a whole other level. Really loved each and every single moment of it. A couple times I just got completely engrossed in it. I had to sit down and play for like 10, possibly 12 hours straight, and just go through like the main story quest and read every little bit of dialogue and just really enjoy like meeting these characters. And again, not getting into spoilers, but I will say that how it ended for me, I guess it wasn't really quite as hyped up as I had made it to myself at that point. Because again, you got to remember, I've been playing this game for like the better part of over a decade, and the payoff, like while it was good and it was, you know, it was what I guess the average person would expect it to be, I had a higher hopes for like some sort of twist or something that was really gonna like kick my ass, but I don't know, it delivered. But I guess I had a little too high expectations for it. But that's not to say it's bad. It's definitely 100% a 10 out of 10 for me. I was just thinking more of like, I'm wanting this to like really blow my mind. I will say I really enjoyed like the fights and the dungeons, and I also really enjoyed the music and the new areas, especially like Rad's at Hand and Thavnair and everything. Really inspired by like Indian culture from what I can tell. Really fantastic to see that representation. A lot of like the voice actors and actresses as well. Really fantastic job. I honestly think that this is one of my favorite expansions, if not my favorite yet. A lot of things that did kind of like surprise me and take me by surprise. Again, without ruining anything, all in all, great expansion. Really, really loved Endwalker. And yeah, I guess without rambling on any more than that, that's pretty much what I've been up to. I've been trying to get a couple of videos out and stuff like that and work on things, but it's just that time of the year that things just kind of keep going for me. But we'll get around to it. We'll get back into the swing of things, especially when I get a little bit more time and everything. I'm just coming off like a really busy work season and everything, but I hope you guys are all doing well and hope you're all staying safe as well. But that's going to do it for the update. If you guys watched this entire time, then thank you. I really appreciate it. I didn't think anybody watched this far, but thanks again. We'll be back with some more content, some more reactions, some discussions. Talk a little more about, I don't know, a couple characters and everything that may be coming up in Genshin and all that stuff. I'm going to try to put out something on a little bit more of a consistent schedule, hopefully. And again, we'll talk about Honkai Impact 3rd, and maybe I'll stream a little bit more of that as well. So if you guys are interested in that, please let me know in the comments below. Really appreciate it. I always like hearing from you guys. But yeah, that's going to do it. Again, thank you. Please subscribe if you guys aren't already. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. And yeah, that's going to do it for me. So I will see you all for the next one. Take care. Peace.